What's up, you guys? So today we're going to be talking about a question that we have been getting asked quite a bit lately, and that's what pools are open all year round here in Las Vegas. So that's what we're talking about. We're going to be talking about the top pools open and heated all year round
in Las Vegas. In case you're wondering, we're actually at Kitchen Table here in Henderson, about 15 minutes outside of Las Vegas. We just had a great brunch here, and a really nice spot.
Absolutely.
So we figured, hey, let's start talking about the pools.
Yeah.
Winter swimming in Las Vegas. Now, it's definitely a spot you can do that. There's
Yes.
a lot of heated pools, so we thought we'd run through those for you and tell you some of our best picks for winter swimming.
Oh, I love that, and it's a great opportunity to do that having some mimosas.
Cheers, baby.
Cheers.
And I think we'll kick things off first on the Strip.
Good idea.
And one of our favorite spots on the Strip, might as well start right there. You have the Bellagio.
Yes.
Right?
Oh my.
Just a really nice spot.
It's a very nice spot. It's that main sort of pool when you walk down, and it's really heated. I mean,
It is.
talk about extra warm.
Yeah, they say it's heated to 84 degrees, and it is. I mean, and we can attest to that. We were swimming in there, and that was great. Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
The water is nice and warm, but I think the problem is you're gonna either want to stay in here all day, because getting out right now at 62 degrees could be a little chilly. What do you
Exactly.
think?
Oh yeah, no, it's really nice in the pool. Right now, it's definitely on the cool side, so you want to stay in the water and enjoy it. And nice that we have the pool to ourselves this morning.
I know, take a look. Not a soul in the pool. Everybody's scared of 61-degree weather except the Bostonians. Woohoo! Yeah, I will tell you though, the one thing about the Bellagio pool, it was like one of those where it was so nice and warm inside, but getting out was a whole other story.
No, that's
like
true.
60
That's
degrees
true.
out,
Because
50
it can
degrees.
get pretty cold in Vegas in the winter, so you need that warm heated pool. But you're right, you don't want to get out of it.
Yeah, and now we should mention also too, so for instance, some of the larger complexes that have like the lazy river runs,
Yeah.
those are not going to be open during the winter. So you have examples like MGM,
Right.
theirs, and as also Mandalay Bay. So they're not, but they do have individual pools there
Right.
that are open to the public or open to guests in the winter months. And I believe the one in particular at Mandalay Bay is Aria.
Yes,
So
exactly.
it's a smaller.
Right.
We've seen that really small kind of vibe, but
Right. And one point about that one, in the summer months, that's like top optional.
yes,
Right. But don't worry, it's family friendly. In the winter, you do have to have your tops on.
Top
Right.
optional.
Exactly.
Here goes the wave. Did I really do a jumper proof?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool.
Woo! Come on. All right. I think these.
Now, one thing we've found about the winter pools and the heating is that they are not all created equal.
That's true.
Right. And I mean, you might recall we were at Aria.
Oh.
Right. Now it's funny because they claim it's heated to 80 degrees, which you'd think would be pretty balmy, but we were a little cool in
Yeah,
that one. So
I
it
mean-
is heated, it's open year round, but we weren't so comfortable in that.
Yeah.
Here we go, ready? I gotta go in, it's freezing. Pick up, baby.
It's a little cold.
It's freezing.
Where are those warm jets?
We're like, where's the heat?
Where is the heat?
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit warmer here. You gotta find the warm spots. You gotta find the warm spots. It's a little chilly. It's time. You find a warm spot?
This is definitely not one of the warmer pools we've been in.
No.
Yeah, it was still a lot of fun. I would say the
yeah.
Aria pool was a lot of fun, but it was definitely cold. I remember too the lifeguard sitting up there. She was like bundled up, completely bundled.
So funny.
Which wasn't really comforting when you're thinking, okay, I'm about to go swimming,
Right.
and you're like bundled up over there.
It is funny.
But it was a super cool. Aria
It's a
is always
beautiful
one of our
pool
favorite
area.
spots,
Yeah.
so it's a cool pool to enjoy. Now, there's one that I want to mention too that we really enjoy in the summertime.
Yeah.
You know, which is the Cosmopolitan. Talk about a party pool.
Absolutely.
Now, the beautiful pool that we were in turns into a skating rink
That's
in the winter.
true.
So
So
at least
don't
they're-
dive in.
So don't dive in. They're making use of it, which is
Yes.
super cool. But there is one pool, I believe is it the Chelsea pool?
Chelsea pool, yeah.
the Chelsea pool that's open all season round. So it's a really fun sort of, if you're looking for that party vibe all year round.
Center Strip.
Center Strip, Cosmopolitan is it.
Right, anyway. So much
The Cosmo, definitely a party vibe.
You ain't kidding.
For sure. Now the next two are kind of that kind of classy, elegant resorts that are super popular, right? You have Wynn Encore, which are kind of, you know, combined, and of course Venetian Palazzo. And one thing in the winter months, basically the Wynn is open, but if you're at the Encore, you can use the Wynn. But if you really want to make use of the pool, and it is a beautiful pool area, I would say recommend staying at the Wynn because it's a pretty good walk from the Encore to the Wynn pool, right? And then at the Venetian Palazzo, they tend to swap each year on which one's open. So just make sure you call ahead and make sure that if you're staying at the Venetian or the Venetian pool is open, if you want to use that. But Palazzo can use Venetian, Venetian can use Palazzo.
Correct. Now, the next two I want to mention, they're a little bit on different spectrums. So one is the Park MGM. It's a really kind of boutique-y, fun spot, but it has one pool that's open in the winter months. Now, we really enjoyed our time at the Park MGM. It's kind of that center strip-ish vibe, and also affordable. You know, one of the cheaper hotels on the strip as well, which is nice. But then you have the other end of the spectrum, which was the Waldorf Astoria, which in our opinion, was really nice. It's because half of the property is apartments.
Exactly.
And the other half is rented. So even the winter months, it could be very much like what we had, all to ourselves. Remember that?
Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah, see what I'm talking about? That is what we love. It was heated, it was warm. The only problem was getting out.
That's always a problem of winter swimming.
So since we're kind of on that high-end kick, let me just mention one other, which is the Four Seasons. Now the Four Seasons, their pool is closed in the winter. So what's nice about that though is if you are at the Four Seasons, you can use the Mandalay Bay pool, the Moria. So there's an option for you if you like that Four Seasons kind of vibe, but you still want to have some of that winter swimming. Just go ahead and run over to the Mandalay Bay, but you better run because it's cold between there.
Exactly. Now, if you're looking for more of an apartment experience, maybe family with children, the Signature at MGM Grand is really a good option, and they do have a heated pool open there as well. Now, there's 3 towers. In the winter months, only one of the tower pools is open, but all the different residents of those towers can use that pool.
Yeah.
Just something to keep in mind.
And it has good internet. That's high-speed internet.
True. And last but certainly not least, we should probably talk about the new kid on the strip.
Ooh, Resorts World.
Yeah, and they're going to have their pools heated in the winter as well. Now, it's of course the first winter, so we have not experienced it yet, but we got to believe those are going to be pretty nice.
Oh yeah, since they've opened, they've always kind of done things a little top notch. So I'll be curious to see what that pool is all about. And I'm sure we will be testing that out at some point soon.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll drink to that. You're ahead of me. I gotta be moving.
I'm way ahead of you.
I think we should go off strip now. What do you think? Time to go off strip a little bit?
It's time to go off strip.
You know, you too.
Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you.
How are you? Sometime.
Oh, yay! How are you?
Give me
How you doing? All right, and finally, let's take this downtown. I'm taking this vibe downtown.
That's nice. And of course, downtown, one of our favorite locations is the Plaza.
Yes.
A great spot. And they have a very nice rooftop pool deck, which is open and heated during the winter months.
Yeah, they even have a food truck out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got beautiful, cool murals that are kind of around the base.
Nice view of Fremont Street.
Nice view of Fremont Street.
That's a nice spot.
Yeah, and one of, I guess you have to say, the most heated pools that we've been in is over at Circa. Yeah, I mean, that is crazy, right? I mean,
it's like a hot tub there.
Literally.
I mean, you can see the steam coming up,
yeah.
right?
And there's like 6 different pools.
Yeah.
And I feel like each has a different temperature.
It's true.
So you can go from nice, warm, and toasty to cooking like a human soup.
Exactly.
But it's a lot of fun, and you have the giant
Yeah, the
screens
sports
right
on
there.
or something, the huge screens, and definitely more of that party vibe there as well.
Yeah, and you can, if I recall, you can actually get in there not being a guest of the hotel
Right.
if you pay a fee.
That's true.
So I think it's a certain amount to be just general admission, which doesn't give you a seat or anything like that. Or you can kind of be a guest at the hotel, and it's
right.
a little
And if
different
you're
options.
staying at the D, I think they give you coupons to go over there to get in for free
Right.
as well if you want to walk that distance and go in at the Circa
at the
from
Circa
the D.
pool.
Oh, I'm catching up.
So as we come to the final sips of our mimosas here, I just want to quickly mention, if you didn't hear about any of the Caesars pools, it's because as of this video, when we connected with them, none of them are open
Right.
at the moment. But highly recommend calling.
Yeah, if you have an interest in a Caesars property, like Caesars Palace, I know
Paris.
quite often Paris, call the property just to double check because they could make an announcement and open up one of their pools in the winter months. As of
Absolutely.
now, they are not planning to be open.
It is Vegas, y'all. It's
Yes.
always changing and freshen up at the drop of a dime. So, hey, take a second, please. If you know of any of the ones that we didn't mention, leave them in the comment section below. We'd appreciate that. I'm sure a lot of folks that are reading those comments would appreciate that as well. And take a second if you have not done so. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you get up every time we post something new and exciting. As always, thanks for joining us, World Fam. And we look forward to seeing y'all in Las Vegas with your bathing suits.
Winter swim.
In the winter. Thank God we did that with one take, because otherwise we'd be in trouble.
We're done.